Hello there once again, YouTube. It is I, RezenatorZen, and since it is Valentine's Day and I didn't really give you guys a gift, this is going to be my gift to you. It's going to be a primer for my Dante Alighieri series, sort of giving you what I'm going to be talking about in later videos on the topic of Dante Alighieri. Now, Dante is actually well known for, he's most well known for his work Il Divino Commedia. I'm probably mispronouncing that. And loosely that translates to the Divine Comedy. And interesting little trivia, the divine part of the Divine Comedy wasn't actually added by Dante. It was added by his contemporaries as sort of a joke, and it stuck. So the original name of the work was Il Commedia, the comedy, which I think that was named that just for the sheer fact of sarcasm, because it's not at all funny throughout the entire fucking thing. As far as I know, it's not funny. It goes from hell, purgatory, to heaven. And I've only gone through the Inferno, so his guide through the Inferno is Virgil, who was a very well-known poet, or not political, but like he was a poet. He was well known as a poet. Virgil's Odyssey I think that's like the most well-known thing he's known for. And he's in hell because he didn't pray to the right God, and God, being an asshole, fucking put him in hell. And it sort of starts off as you don't know whether or not Dante is actually dead, and it's never really, I don't think it's really ever established in the Divine Comedy if he's actually named by as Dante, but I think it's implied that it's Dante. It might have actually is in it, but it's been a while since I've read the Inferno. Another interesting little side fact, Dante, this is one of the things I'm not really sure at. I think that Dante was not his actual name. I think his name was actually Durante, because Dante is actually a form of, it's a shortened form of Durante. That's what Dante is. And his last name Alighieri actually comes from the Latin Alighier, which means wings. So take from that what you will. His father, I do believe his name was Alighieri, actually. So he was like really winged. In the Divine Comedy, he mentions someone named Beatrice, and Beatrice actually was part of his Dante's life. It was sort of like a forbidden fruit for him. And she played a big part in his life. A lot of his earlier works are said to be for her. A fun little thing that I really didn't know till I read this book is that a lot of the poets back in the day in Florence would write poems to each other, and it sort of was like a rap battle kind of thing where like, oh, do better than this and do better than that, which I find fucking hilarious. And Dante actually had a lot of I guess inspirations. There was a guy whose name is, gotta go through the index, Guido Cavalcanti. They had a lot of going backs and forths in Florence, and Guido actually, I think, shaped a lot of Dante's writings. There's a couple other things that he written. There was Il Nuovo. I think it was translated as The New Life. I forgot what life is in Italian, or what they were using, Provencal or whatever the fuck language they were using back in the day, because there wasn't really a set Italian language. There's a bunch of different. There's like Florentine, and it was a bunch of weird shit as far as I know. Yeah. Fucking trying to drink it out of a bottle that's closed. But then there's Il Convivo, which I want to read Il Convivo and The New Life, but I can't find any printed copies. If anybody knows where printed copies are, that would be fucking sweet, because I want to read a lot more stuff, because I do like the Divine Comedy as much as I got through it. Let's see. In my, I think on my Ponage channel, I used to say 14th century poet of Ponage, but I think he was growing up in the 13th century. I could be wrong, because I mean he was born in 1265. I don't know how long he lived, so like the day is not known as I'm reading from this, but he claimed constellation of Gemini, so it was between May and June. And I mean, a lot of the places that were in his life are mentioned in the Divine Comedy, I do believe. Yeah. He makes a point of justifying himself in Inferno, where holes in the rock containing popes guilty of simony remind him of these cylinders, one of which he broke, he says, to save someone who was drowning. E questo sia sugo shognon nomoscani. And by this seal, let all be undeceived. As I said, his father's name was Alighieri, and he was 45 when Dante was born. And his father was in the money. Florence in the countryside beyond. He added to his income by lending money, an activity which Dante later considered. Oh yeah, he began lending money, and Dante later on saw that as usury. His mother actually died, I think, when he was younger. By means of it, however, his father maintained the family in comfort and left them modestly provided for. Dante's mother, named Bella, who was daughter of Durante Scolaro, obviously where he gets his name from, said to be related to a distinguished family, the Abbati. She died when Dante was a child, sometime between 1270 and 1275. His father married again, obviously. His second wife was Lapa, the daughter of Chiarissimo Cialufi. And Dante had half brother and sister. Let's see. Okay. He had a sister who was probably from Dante's father's first wife. His biological mother married someone named Leon Poggi. Their son Andre, or whatever, however the fuck you pronounce that, was said by Giovanni Boccaccio, Dante's first biographer, to look marvelously like the poet. That's pretty much all I'm going to get into now. I got pretty in depth just for sort of an overview. I pretty much got the ground started. I gotta read through, because I'm going to do these in the order, not so much in the order that it's in the book, but I'm going to add on stuff that I know from other sources and I get from other sources. But for the majority of the information I am getting it from this book. I know that's not a great idea, but I haven't been able to find another book that I can actually get through and read and understand that is about Dante Alighieri. So that's been my primer. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I am RezenatorZen. I am a huge fan of Dante Alighieri, and hope you guys like the videos to come. Peace.